Okay, so now we're going to talk about something called relative humidity. So relative humidity is the amount of moisture in the air relative to how much it could actually hold at that given condition. So to demonstrate this, we're going to use these beakers here. So let's say you have 3 containers of air, one at 55 degrees, and let's say you heat that up to 75 degrees, you would expect that the container would expand, and you heated it up once again to 95 degrees. So what would these containers look like if they represented 50% relative humidity? Relative humidity is the amount of moisture in this container versus how much it can actually hold. So 50% relative humidity, this would be about halfway full. So let's go put 50% relative humidity in each of these containers. And I will try to do this without spilling stuff everywhere. That looks like about right. This is not a scientific experiment by any stretch, but we're going to get it as close as we can. Eyeballing it here, that looks like about 50%, and it looks like I have enough water, so we'll go up to right about there. So again, these represent 50% relative humidity because they're holding half of what they can hold at this given state point. Now here's the important thing to note. Here's the real important thing to understand about relative humidity. What do you notice about this 50% relative humidity state versus this 50% relative humidity state? What do you notice about the amount of moisture or the amount of water? Well, there's a lot more water here than there is here, but they both have 50% relative humidity. So humidity content is relative to the temperature of the air. So relative humidity is okay to use for comfort applications, office buildings, schools, etc. But it's really a very poor indicator as to the actual amount of moisture that's in the air.